The Chicago Bulls traded Lonzo Ball for Isaac Okoro yesterday. Had everybody with some opinions and some thoughts. But was the backdoor move or the strategized move more so a move to make room for Trey Jones? Yes, move Lonzo Ball to make room for Trey Jones. Y'all know me and C Dub gonna talk about it and break it all down, but you gotta hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog C Dub on this beautiful Sunday. How you feeling?
What up? I'm feeling good, man. I feel like Trey right now. I'm feeling like Trey.
I don't get it, but we gonna get it
You
in a
gonna get it
minute.
in a minute?
For sure. But hey, if y'all tuned in, man, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. And I want to give a special shout out to y'all around Bulls Nation who've been showing us tremendous love all off season. So we gonna keep that fire coming. And see Dub. Yesterday we seen Lonzo Ball gone. Some of us wasn't as high, but we all, you know what I'm saying? Some of us felt our ways, but more so everybody was pretty much on the same page. We understand that Lonzo Ball, when healthy, is a hell of a basketball player. I know your initial thoughts was surprising. You didn't really wasn't that high or kind of that mood, for lack of a better phrase or a word, when it came to Isaac Okoro after 24 hours, a damn near. How you feeling now?
Um, Still a little bit is a surprise that you picked Isaac Okoro. He is a bit of a project. To me, Isaac Okoro still needs a little work. He has shown improvement in offense. He's always going to be steady on the defensive side of the ball, but it's just another project offensively. He will be testing the patience of us on the lines of Patrick Williams. Uh, we're gonna get a little bit of frustrated with him, but he is a little bit farther along than Patrick Williams, so it's gonna be similar to that. But let's see. He's still a young player. He got a little better last season. Let's see what happens.
For sure. I ain't do the live with you because I was out shopping with the fam. And I'm like, see, duh, they just traded Lonzo gang.
Yeah, you did.
But when I looked at the trade, bro, I'm like, Isaac Okoro, okay, maybe this just the first tweet. I'm waiting on the second tweet for like, damn, that's it. No draft pick, no second round, no nothing. But I sit here and tell people like, bro, the Chicago Bulls, they've been telling us this entire time. They are looking for young players with experience. I don't know why so many people expect the Chicago Bulls to do something that they haven't told us already. They told us a few years ago they going with continuity. They went with continuity.
Yeah.
They told us that they gonna move off certain guys like Zach LaVine. That was their intentions. They moved off Zach LaVine. Now there can be discussions about the draft capital that has been discussed or been placed in these trades, but to C Dub's point, obviously these guys don't care about draft picks like
They
that.
don't like
These guys don't care about draft picks like that. Their motto right now is young guys with experience. So we'll see how that all pans out for them. And shit, what else is we gonna do? What else we gonna do? But keep showing up because somebody then bought them a Bulls shirt yesterday, and somebody probably got a Bulls shirt and a Bulls hat in they cart right now. It is not me. I'm just speaking to Bulls Nation because we know we still buying merch. We still showing up to the games because I will be at a game this upcoming season. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But the off season is just starting. But C Dub. Well, my man's Lonzo Ball getting moved. Casey Johnson had some interesting things to throw into this particular move going on X or Twitter, whatever you still call it, is pretty much tweeting out this. Another wrinkle to Lonzo Ball trade, a return of Tre Jones is realistic possibility. Billy Donovan and the coaching staff love what Tre Jones bought. He'll have interest from several teams in the market, but don't rule out the Bulls re-signing Josh Giddey and Tre Jones. To that, you say what?
I said it makes sense. I'm actually on board with this logic from the Chicago Bulls. When you look at last season, with Tre Jones and Lonzo Ball, Tre Jones numbers across the board were better than Lonzo Ball, even in a small sample size that we had for both. I think we've had 35 games for Lonzo and about 40 some odd games for Tre Jones. He's a better shooter. He got better numbers as a playmaker. Well, it's about he got a little bit better numbers as a playmaker. I think Lonzo Ball is a better passer than Tre Jones, but Tre Jones is nothing to sneeze at. When both Ayo Dosunmu and Josh Giddey were out with injury, he went in and filled that void rather impressively, averaging 14 points, damn near double double, 14 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds while shooting 50% from the field and 50% from 3-point range. He always takes the right shot. He never forces anything offensively. He's a solid defender that can defend you 90 feet. Uh, I like this kid's game. And then if you want to be honest, and you put both of these guys, Lonzo and Tre Jones, on the platform and tell me who was better last season and who you want to take into the future of the Chicago Bulls, I would have to be honest and say Tre Jones after looking at all the evidence. I think it'll be a great move for the Chicago Bulls. And I ain't in and look, I ain't in the business of just be handing out compliments to the Chicago Bulls organization. And that's just me. I'm the homer of homers. You know I ain't gonna do that. But I gotta give them props for this. If this is the plan.
Yeah, if this is something that they're able to accomplish, I think it's not a bad move. I think the fuss that most people are probably gonna start hitting in the chat right now as we talking about it is that they want to draft picks for Lonzo Ball. And I'm gonna just say this, and y'all let me know if y'all agree or not. I think that the Bulls missed their opportunity to get draft capital for Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Anybody could still say, hey, they could have gave us at least a second, but let's be real. Not a lot of seconds make it through the Chicago Bulls onto the starting team. I'm just saying, or even on the bench for the team. Not a lot of Chicago Bulls players make it up to the big leagues as a second round pick. We don't even know what Ubrich is going to be like, but we hope that he can eventually join the team after, some retooling of his game or whatever the plan is for him to eventually become a full-time Chicago Bull and not a two-way player. But I look at the move of Tre Jones as being a good. I want to call it a fallback move, but I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I think that is a solid move to have Tre Jones return if you can get him to return. I think there's definitely going to be some teams out there that want to evaluate him and potentially bring him on their team. Maybe a young team that's probably trying to look at more young players like a Tre Jones. But if the Chicago Bulls are able to retain him, and that is able I hope that is something that can be accomplished because I liked how he played. He was tenacious on the defensive side. He made good basketball plays on the offensive side. And I remember there was a couple games where he hit big time shots in the fourth for us. Like he was struggling throughout the game, and then he'll come in the fourth quarter and hit big time shots for us. And he brings that fire or that type of energy you expect out of a guard, at least in those moments. And he plays smart basketball. One thing we always talk about is how well do you play under pressure. And the young kid thrived and he played well under pressure for the Chicago Bulls for that sample size. And I hope we can see him return for at least for the future, a couple more years down the road to see if he can help elevate this team. So we'll see.
Yeah. And when I look at it, uh, the way this is my opinion, this is my logic. Every NBA team is going to have 4 lead guards, 2 starters, 2 backups. Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, Tre Jones, as it sits right now, because we've been hearing
I
rumblings and
think that
shit.
makes sense.
So I'm cool with that. If it is what it is at this point, we don't know what's going to happen. We working with the most covert front office in sports in the world, so we don't know what the hell they thinking right now. But if you just sit back and look at those 4, you should be okay. Like, yeah, I'm cool with that. That's cool with me with those 4 guards right there. You cool with that?
I think that's cool, bro. I think that when you look at Ayodo Sumu, a lot of us call him that combo guard, but is a monster in transition. coming off the bench, and then you got Tre Jones, who's going to be a pit bull on the defensive side. The pit bull we thought that we was getting out of Javon Carter, but turns out he's a snapper doodle or whatever the hell it's called. but not, but to continue, I would like that, and I think that would be really good. I think that would honestly be a good complement of each other. You got the pass first guy, Josh Giddey, with the scoring guy, and Kobe White, and then coming off the bench, you got Tre Jones will most likely be the pass first guy, but can score like a Josh Giddey. And then you got your combo guy and Ayo Dosunmu that can do a lot of different things similar to Kobe White. So I think that'll be a good complement to each other. And now it's just going to be about how does it all come together? That's really what it is.
And if it's what they want to do, okay, when it comes to team building, like the point guard position is a very special position in the way they want to build this team. The point guard position is going to be like, I don't want to say pass first. Like if you look at, because they're trying to build their team in the semblance of the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
Their lead guard is a pass first, Tyrese Hurliburton. He can make big shots. He's wildly talented, just like a Josh Giddey. Pass first, a good shot creator, makes everybody better. Tre Jones is in that same light as well. He's a pass first guy. He's an efficient shot taker. He's not taking bad shots at all. I love that. That's like that's hard to come by in the NBA, bro. Like in basketball, period. An efficient shot taker, not shot maker. An efficient shot taker. He does not force shots. He makes everybody around him better. And he's an overachiever, bro. That's another thing that makes me really like Tre Jones. Like the 6'1" point guard. That's kind of short in in today's ages. You know what I'm saying? They're not running around here. You got Dame Lillard, but he's an anomaly because he's a superstar. He can shoot the ball from 50 feet. So I love Tre Jones, bro, and how he plays the game. Very efficient shot taker, plays defense. I love him. I hope we can get that deal signed up. I hope we can get it signed.
But we ain't got to harp on the Indiana Pacers thing too long, but you think that after all these years of looking at a bunch of guards, the Bulls are starting to shift their focus to their wings and their bigs now? Last year, you go into the season with Vooch and then Sticks, and then you trade for Zach Collins, and you get a wing and Kevin Huerter, and then in this draft, and you draft Montes Buzelis last year. Then you go out there and you get Noah Essengay, and then you draft Ulbrich. That's a lot of big motherfuckers coming into the team. Is that kind of leaning into that? We gonna mimic or try to, do something similar to the Indiana Pacers? Is that that kind of semblance to you?
Yeah. I think you trying to ask is do you see like it's the forward spot? Is this the two forwards we going into the future? Is the way they're building the team, is these the two forwards that's going to take us to the future? We said at the forward, yes, I'm gonna agree with you. I think that they're good with Essengay and Montes Buzelis. I think they're good with Josh Giddey. I think the guards is where they attack next, nephew. If that's what you ask,
the two guard.
I think the two guard and the center position is next. What am I saying?
Bro, please get this motherfucker off my team. Please.
It's the center position in the two guard. You think they settled though? Kobe is up to what y'all think? They said that he could come back, but I don't know. He don't fit the mold of what they talk about.
We talk about Kobe White and we look at Austin Reeves. He was just offered 4-year, $89 million. Decline. Guess what Kobe gonna do if they throw that contract in his face?
Don't even do it. It ain't even worth it.
What, bro? You can sit there and try. Hey, but I ain't even gonna lie to you. Before when the offseason ended, my agent would have been reaching out. Hey, don't come with that contract because we decline it. I don't even want to talk, bro. Don't come with that 89 mil. I'm declining. It's over with.
I wouldn't even do it because what makes it sense? Like, be smart, bro. Why would he do that? And he stands a chance of making like $15 million more per year. Like, why would he do that? He's not gonna do it, bro. It doesn't make any sense. It comes to the light. Well, this is business. Eventually, business is gonna have to precede anything else.
Facts.
And right now, Kobe is looking at this like, all right, he still got to ball out, though.
Of course.
You still got to ball out, bro, because you still got to affect your money. So he ain't signing no extension, bro.
I'm with him, though. I'm playing through the prove it year.
Yeah.
I'm
Play
playing
through
through
it.
to prove it. I'm playing through to prove it yet, and I'm finna go off.
Yeah.
If I'm Kobe White, I'm finna play through to prove it yet, and I'm finna go off. But C Dub again, bro. We talked about it yesterday. This Bulls team big as hell, at least in a lot of areas. They got a
Yeah.
lot of big mofos. Because even Okoro comes over at 6'5". That's same height as Kobe. That's
Yeah.
not a. They don't have a small lineup. I
Trey
mean,
Jones.
yeah, maybe
You
Javon
know,
Carter. Yeah, we trying to ship him out. We trying to pack in the mail. Is gone.
catfish up out of here.
But hey, it's crazy. We gonna see what happens with this Tre Jones stuff, though, man. It's still a long ways to go.
Let me ask you a question. Like I was talking about, like the 4 lead guards. We know that's Giddy, that's Trey Jones, that we hope is Trey Jones, Kobe White, Ayo Sumu. I also think you need some plug and play players,
Mm-hmm.
and just in case of emergency, I think you
Agreed.
need about 2 of them. Dalen is one. Don't you
Okay,
start with me.
I'm not. We
Who's the
ain't doing
other?
that today.
Who's the other?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
Julian? Julian,
See,
he can't play guard. Can he play guard? No.
nope.
Herder.
I
That's what
think
I
they
was.
like him. I think Kevin Herter here to stay.
Yeah, I mean, not as a starter. I don't want him starting no more. I don't like that.
Yeah,
Like he too
I think
off
he
and on
might
for me.
start for now, but I hope Essengway be like, get out the way.
No, he wouldn't start it. And they not a threat to their position. The Herder plays shooting guard. That's a guy gonna play either
But you could put him
the
into it.
three.
You could. So you saying? So you saying it's gonna be? So you saying Kobe out the door?
No, listen to what I said. We got the 4
Okay.
lead guards. We need 2 plug and play or
Oh,
just in cases of
right.
emergency
You ain't
guards.
talking about starting lineup. You talking about
No,
plug and
I,
play.
I
I
think
got you.
Dalen Terry is one, and Kevin Herter could be the other at this
The
point because
plug
we
and
don't know
play.
plug and
Trust him to
play and
handle the
just in
ball.
case.
What about
No, no,
Ayo?
no, no. It's just listen, just in case of injury, somebody ain't playing well, foul trouble. You need like at least 2 plug and play or just in case of emergency. I think that's Dalen and Kevin Herter.
Not Ayo.
Ayos is part of the 4 lead guards. You listen
Oh,
to me.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm tweaking. I ain't had my coffee. Y'all just had a Bobby Tweak moment. It's cracking. It's cracking. But yeah, I think that can be feasible, bro. Because I think that Kevin Herter, Sacramento, it ended bad. It ended bad. Let's call it how we see it. But when he got to the Chicago Bulls, he started off rough, and I was
Rough.
being petty. I was being petty. But then I
Mhm.
came around and I'm like, hey, these kids is hooping. Let them hoop.
I think
Let
it's
them
the
hoop.
offense. Like anybody could thrive. I like Billy. I like they fast pace offense. Sometimes they can shoot too many threes at a time, but I
Agreed.
like it though. They was scoring. That's the best offense we had in this city in like probably 5 years. The end of the season last season. So let's keep
Think it
going,
was.
man.
I definitely think you could continue to build off of it too, especially
Yeah.
with the players that you got right now. They can get up and down the court and run. Now it's all about locking in on team defense. How? Because I don't expect Josh Giddey to be an elite defender. I don't
No.
expect Kobe White to be an elite defender. But I
Yeah.
need these guys to be competent defenders and excel really damn well as a team. And that comes with communication and effort.
And that's the debate within the front office, I think, is Kobe White's defense. Should we keep him? Should we look where else? They looking at that defense and sight and his size. I'm just looking at what they told us, bro. I'm sad to saying this, but looking at his defense, they said they want people that can play on both sides. I think Kobe is okay defensively. Is that good enough for the front office? I don't know.
I mean, but if you balance when you balance off the offensive ability, you should be able to,
I would
at
do that.
least at least,
I would do that.
compromise in a way for be like, all right, this month ain't great, but Kobe White, I need you to slide them feet better, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
If we could get that center position right, oh my God, all that length with Montes and Essengay, and then you got you a real athletic, defensive minded big in the paint. Oh my God, defensively would be so good.
We're gonna
I
have
could
to do
just
that
imagine it.
episode about them 3 targets.
Yeah.
Well, Nas about to get his money, so it's only
Yeah,
down to two.
but that don't mean nothing though. No, it don't mean nothing. You want to
Say
get
he
traded?
signed ink and paper, huh?
Oh, you can sign. Go. You. That don't mean you could be happy there, bro. That don't mean you gonna demand a trade.
But hey, you got anything left, bro?
Summer League coming up. We want to appreciate all you guys for all the support you guys are giving us. Next goal, 8,100 subscribers. We'll see y'all on the next one.
We appreciate y'all over here, man. We hope y'all enjoyed today's show. Make sure y'all go ahead and leave them comments in the comment box and let us know how y'all been feeling about everything. It's definitely a lot going on around Bulls Nation. We're going to keep this thing going, and we're going to keep pumping the content out and then having these discussions. Some people ain't going to like to hear it, but it's the discussions you got to have around Bulls Nation. It is what it is. But we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all always see red, and y'all already know. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure.
Cognac. Gang.